finally approaching home ice, and we've taken home ice advantage away from the Columbus Blue Jackets. We won both games on the road. Game 1, a stunning 9-2 dominating victory, and then winning game number 2 in come-from-behind fashion in overtime. Radek Faksa, I believe, had the game winner. He leads the Calgary Flames in goal scoring. The series now shifts to the Calgary Saddledome. Can the Flames grab a 3-0 advantage in the series? Finally getting to home ice in front of these rabid fans at the Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary, Alberta for Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final. The Stanley Cup Final is back in Calgary. There's Oscar Dansk. We skipped his stats at the beginning of the last game. I have not skipped his stats this time, nor will I skip Peter Mrazek. An opportunity lies in front of us to go up 3-0 in the series. I don't want to get thinking too far forward about a potential sweep or anything of that nature. I want to get what's going on with the controls, man. The controller's still working and plugged in. An early save by Peter Mrazek, very important there. Wow, the controller sucks. The game is already trying to dick me over with the weird controls. I had control of Blum, and then his skating was so weird. My team is skating so slow. That hit the post. Oh my God, Seguin back at it again here in front of the home fans. He's bringing the same kind of flavor that he had on the road to the Saddledome. In front of the, oh my God, that's a penalty. Man, it's a major. They're just not gonna, that's big. That's Seguin, the captain, gone. He didn't even play 2 minutes in this game, and it's a boarding major. I said it from the last game. They're not going to let this kind of stuff fly. Hey, look at it this way. At least he didn't take a major penalty in a cup-clinching game. However, we keep starting these games off on the wrong foot. We're trying to set the physical, tone. We're trying to play the physical game. Hold on 1 second. Radek Faksa, a deke that's a little too much for himself. Over to Ekblad. That's a big block. That's a massive block. With us shorthanded on the power play for Columbus. They temporarily got play going the other way. They still have play going the other way. They have possession. The leading scorer for the Blue Jackets on the ice there, Duclair with a chance. But now the Flames take it away. It's bumped off of a Blue Jackets player. Spinorama shot by Radek Faksa shorthanded. He almost had a 360 no-scope goal. And that would have been an all-timer for me. That would have been sick had that gone in. Defensemen need to stay down low. Defend down low. Oh, that's an easy goal for Johansson. He's got about a good 2 or 3 chances at this. Blum comes through and helps out. Radek Faksa elevates the puck into the zone. It's off the pad of Dansk into the corner. Savard D to Murray. You can see the forecheck for the Flames going to work here. Pinching down that right side. That's Radek Faksa coming in on the line change, trying to help out, keep that puck into the Columbus ice. Wow, that actually got on net. So Dansk had to make a save on the slap shot clear by, I want to say, that wasn't Ekblad that shot it, was it? Simon Luff, who left the last game that we played with a, this is Lars Eller time. Oh, doggy. We almost had a sweet goal. That would have been sick. The windmill was to perfection. And we put it in the net. Lars Eller sets the mood here, putting the puck into the vacant cage after the whistle. And instead we get the replay we get is a backhand flip from neutral ice is the replay. But, we didn't just have a sick windmill dangle one-on-one and a shot on goal. But no, we got to see the flip dump from center ice. Good job, EA Sports. Glad we can focus on what's important in this Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final. We've seen some really wacky and wild plays in this one already. The Flames continue to be a problem shorthanded. And that might be, our shorthanded unit might be our saving grace in this Stanley Cup final because we can't stay disciplined. We'll try another one-on-one. Now, can I do it again? Not only can I do it again, I can do a toe drag after the fact. Cleft bomb deflection. Stick side on Dansk. It's going to be played by Gustafsson off the puck chop. He does get it on the wing. Out to Cam Atkinson. He's sealed off by Blum inside the zone. Received by Perry. The right-handed shot on the left side goes offside. And Perry did not go offside. His line mate did. So the 5-minute major continues on. There's the replay of the deflection. Now that's something I would like to see a replay of. I believe that's a stick shaft save by Oscar Dansk. I'm going to try to win this on the backhand, try to get the face-off win. We did not. If we did, just send the puck back in. Just simple, intelligent hockey. Off the stanchion it goes. Ekblad leaves it there for Mrazek to cover. We can do another face-off, this time in the Flames' defensive zone. With that left-handed shot, try to win it on the forehand into the corner. We do. We win it to the corner. Luff gets in first and clears the puck. I didn't finish talking about it, did I? But Simon Luff, he was ejected from the last game. He is still on the ice tonight. I need a better game from Luff. He had one of the big, oh my God, Luff. Oh, he had one big mistake in the last game, that DDD pass. It led directly to a Blue Jackets breakaway goal. He almost had a mistake in his own zone on that pass. We have become the most dangling teams. It is dangalicious tonight for the Calgary Flames. We have just eaten this defense core alive with these moves in this game and this series. Just going to deflect off the stick of Murray, hounded by Jiri Tlusty. At center, it is played to Johansson, so the Blue Jackets get into the zone. However, the power play is expired, so no goals, hardly any shots on goal on the 5-minute major. Ryan Johansson trying to test the issue on Peter Mrazek. That puck deflects to Kostitsin, now Pollinet. He does a horizontal dump, but it leaves the puck for Kostitsin. Kostitsin gets to the inside on Columbus, however, picked off by the Jackets. They go the other way, dump it in, get a fresh change. Fresh group of bodies on the ice. I need a teammate on that wing. We're going to have a slap shot dump in opportunity. Perfectly waiting on the blue line was Hanowski, who set Kostitsin back up on the backdoor after he retrieved Kostitsin's initial dump in. Cross corner dump. Ristolainen has a play. This is battling with Foligno. Ristolainen comes away with possession. Out to center. It's Kostitsin. We keep having these opportunities at odd man rushes and breakaways in this series. The Columbus defense has got to watch that. If I was Columbus, I'd start minding my gap, because we have these guys out for lunch with these offensive zone rushes, odd man rushes, possessions. Right now, the Jackets are just throwing the puck. Mrazek got back to the short side in time. That'll be a flip dump by Aaron Ekblad. Cross corner it goes. Bumps off the kick strip. A little nudge there, friendly nudge for the Jackets. Just going to let them know we're here to forecheck the whole evening. We want that 3-0 series lead right now. Ekblad, bouncing puck, chops it into the crease. I wish there was a way. I don't know that there's a way, but I wish there was a way to puck chop that up the boards to the near side. So Aaron Ekblad chopped it toward the center of the rink. He needed to chop it to his left, up these boards that Tlusty has it on right now. And there's a pass for Aller, knocked down. Aller went steaming into Murray. I don't know how that's not interference. And it's offside instead. How did he get away with that? It makes up for the 5-minute major that they called on us. I'll take it. We're even now. We've got Machine Head playing here. I love this song. It gets me psyched up every time. Makes me think of hockey. If there was ever a hockey song, like just a song that seems like it would be tailor-made for this sport. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a trip. And then did you see the hit after that? What a weird play. But I legitimately, I'll tell you that I legit dove, and it drew a penalty. I mean, oh my God, Kostitsin, stay with the puck. I want to see the replay. I pressed the button for him to dive. I feel like, or maybe this was a penalty. Maybe he actually got the stick in the skates. Yeah. Oh, it's a high stick. Oh, I thought it was going to be a trip. So Dubinsky takes the penalty for high sticking, and then I dove. I actually accidentally pressed the button to have him do that sliding block play, that block animation, and that's what made me believe it was a trip. And I thought that the referees saw the AI, or saw not the AI, but saw my guy fall to the ice, and they were going to call a tripping penalty. But no, the AI player took a high stick. So we're going to bank this to the outside. Riley Smith buying that time for himself and his teammates. I see it. That's a cannon of a shot, but it's way over the net. That was Karan? Who shot the puck there? Oh, yeah, that's how you back check, baby. Get wrecked. Riley Smith shoots. For the stick side, it was a save by Dansk's plate back at center by Ekblad, waiting for teammates. Knocked down by Columbus at center ice. Johansson clears it all the way down. This kills more time against the Calgary power play. A head-up play to slap that along the boards. We got a charging Pollen into the back door, saved by Dansk. Over to Ekblad. Stick in the lane. Smith chops it back down low. He's going to allow his team to have a chance to battle for this puck. Backdoor for Polinen. Gathered by Toulouse. He's got to hold on to this. Stick lifted by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand powers through. He's got a temporarily, a partial breakaway. I guess you could call that a partial break. I was going to say a temporary breakaway, but it's not really much of a breakaway, was it? Oh, look at these moves. Going to school on these guys in this series. Then we'll shovel that one toward Dansk, and it'll be a whistle. Puck should have gone back to the point on that, not shoveled toward the net, but good enough opportunities anyway. The power play needs to find a way to connect on those cross-seam passes, because the one-timer on the other side of the rink is certainly an option. Pretty easy save. We cut his lane to the net off with a good back check from, I want to say that was Polinen on the back check on that one. So we cut his lane off getting back and forced him into a pretty routine shot from the short side and an easy save for Peter Mrazek. We can just leave this here. We'll rim it. I like that rim play up the boards, especially if you're sitting there waiting. I just love to rim it toward the boards. Kostitsin will get it on the drop. Centered for Granlund, who was not even. He was still getting up off the ice. Hanowski has kept the puck into the zone for now. That's Kostitsin's retrieval. Ollie, just fling it toward the net. It'll go into the corner. Granlund back up top. Clefbaum walking middle. Wrist shot. And it's this low 5-hole save for Dansk. Opportunities aplenty for the Calgary Flames if we can get that really aggressive 1-2-2-4 check going. We have decided to default to that to start this game, which is how we finished the last game. We remember at the end of the last game, I finished the game by pushing up the aggression to the maximum, both forechecking and the offensive aggressiveness slider, or whatever the hell it is. I'll show you in a second. The thing that you adjust for your offensive strategies, the aggressiveness take chances offensively. We bumped all of that up to the maximum. Lars Eller's going to have a potential breakaway. Oh man, he was on the receiving end of that one at the end of that deke. It was a great back check. It's been a good defensive effort from both teams. Foxy, you got to cover for your boy because your defenseman pinched in on that play. And he's going to be caught up ice. Save, pad, rebound, and a second chance opportunity denied by Peter Mrazek. The Flames elect to play this back at center. I'll board play this. Get it to my teammate who's helping out Ristolainen. Oh my God, there's just nowhere to go right now. Emerton Adik will just slap it in. Broken twig. Goodness, get off the ice. Forget about it. Your stick broke. Forget about the forecheck. That'll be shot toward the net. Ekblad clear. And that'll be the end of the period. So we get out of it clean. But a 0-0 tie. The first scoreless tie in this series at the end of one period of play. Well, someone is bound to break through at some point in this game. Hell, we may go to overtime, and it could be a 0-0 tie going into overtime. I wouldn't count on it. We got to find our game. I don't think we played bad. We need that. We need another power play. We've had that one power play. We need to get another one. We'll just dump it in on the net, see if he's paying attention. Dansk is paying attention, so we got to get there and get that forecheck established. We got 2 men on the boards, outnumbering these guys down low. We got a power play. I told you we need a power play. We're gonna get one. It's gonna be drawn on a penalty for. I don't even know what it's for. It looks like a stick infraction right there. It's very hard to notice, but it's a slash. Jack Johnson is the guilty man. So it is a stick infraction. I had a feeling it would be, but I didn't see it in real time. I mean, I couldn't even barely notice it in the replay, to be honest. I don't know how the referee caught that. I'm glad he did, though. Kostitsyn gets it off the bounce on the boards. We're going to look back to the point. I'm going to go down low. Oh, way to be there, Hanowski. Way to go. You know what's frustrating about that? Hanowski was right there behind the net, and then he wasn't. Oh, we're gonna get a 5-on-3. Let him touch it. That's fine with me. We're gonna get a 5-on-3 charging. I don't know who 19 is. Dubinsky? No, Dubinsky is who is this? Oh, it's Johansson, right? Ryan Johansson. Yeah, that could be a slew of things. That could be interference, I think. I didn't think that guy had the puck. We have to strike on this 5-on-3 man advantage. There's so much ice out there. We're good on the power play when it's just a normal 5-on-3. What happens when we get this 2-man advantage? All the space in the world, all this ice to ourselves. This is a time to be patient right now. This is a time to be patient. I don't want to just take a shot just to take one. I need you guys to get open. What moves by Ristolainen? Perry. Now back to Ristolainen. It's behind him. The pass was. And just wasted opportunities now on the power play because we just couldn't get a shot through. We couldn't. Now we have to take the shot. It sucks because now we have to take the shot. Drop pass. Perry in front. Caron couldn't get a stick to it. Backdoor. Oh my God. It's just, into the bench. That's a break for us, actually. We're going to get a face-off. We'll get fresh bodies out there. So, I wanted to take my time with this power play, but it needs to do something. And just do something. Do something. Back up top. Knock down. Ekblad, that's you. Whoa. Hanowski rebound. Come on, Kostitsyn. Punch the puck into the net. It's cleared all the way down the ice. Mrazek leaving it. Tolusti, wrist it. Along the boards. We got numbers. We got time still. Radek Faksa, go. 2-on-1. No way. Freaking 2-on-1. Are you kidding me? Oh, 5-hole save. Excellent work with that 2-on-1. We got to wrist it again. I'll take my breakout while we still have the man advantage for a temporary moment in time. Hanowski back to the point. Ekblad gets to the middle. And it missed the net. He got to the interior. Back down low. We'll bump it for Kostitsyn. Kostitsyn a deke to get to the inside. Oh, what moves by Kostitsyn. I love when he's humming, because when he's humming, it's a good sign for the team. Wrist shot, deflection attempt. Picked up by Kostitsyn, forced wide of the net. All right, this is the best possession right now for the Flames in this game. Hanowski to the point. Bluff. Ristolainen. Deflected wide. Kostitsyn still has this. Kick it further. Faksa. Jam attempt. Hanowski. Stand-up save on the post by Dansk. Oh, yeah. We are flourishing at this moment in time in the game, but just that's the end of that possession. I think if we could have held them in for one more shot, we might have had a goal. I'm going to throw it. It's going to be batted out of midair by Murray, the defenseman. He pushes in. Wristed along the boards. Hollinen receives. It's going to deflect out. Back to center. Stewart slaps it down the ring. That'll be an icing. He just wanted to bail himself out. And we will slap it back down there because that's where the face-off will be coming from. Just a damn shame we couldn't get anything going offensively with that shift. We had good looks, but that's it. That's all we could do. That one deflects again. Another one that kicks wide. Back to the point. Duclair is on that. So is Blum. Oh, Duclair gets by both Blum and Emerton. He powers through on the right wing. Deep into the zone. Pushes the puck into the corner. Tolusti. A little deke through the middle. A little shrug off of that body check. Dubinsky collects. That 1-2-2 forecheck going to work. Unfortunately, they did get it behind our D there. Now they go back into their own zone. Dubinsky spinning away from the pressure. Dubinsky flips it along the boards. Faksa from a dead angle has the puck now. Back to the point. Bank past the Klefbom. He's got to get to the inside. And he does. Down low for Eller. Gets a clean retrieval. Back down low. Eller and the defenseman playing catch for now. Stewart has retrieved a turnover for the Jackets in their own zone. The forecheck is just going to work. However, for Calgary, they cannot get out. Pressure on Johnson. Jack Johnson skates it out of the zone on his own. Gets it out on his own terms. Another turnover. We're offside. It was too quick of a turnover to be able to have a legal zone entry. We've played just about half of this game without a official score. And the Jackets have not collected a shot on goal yet. We have not allowed a Columbus shot. We've, of course, had a few power plays in this period. A two-man advantage. And we've had all of the possession. We've given them all that they can handle here. Edmonton chips it in deeper. Puck shield, now a cutback move. Skating to the middle was Love. He's going to be sandwiched, but he prevails. Wrist the line and plays it behind the blue. We'll slap this in. It's going to go to the corner, the near side. Well, it's sort of the near side corner that was dumped in from basically dead center. Dead center of the rink anyway, not center ice. But wrist the line into the far side corner, pinning it. Gotta believe this could be a game where the first goal is the only one that is necessary. Granlund has moves. Lost the puck. That's the biggest thing. We pull off that deke, but then we lose the puck after the fact. That's not helping anyone out. They have all the space on the entry, and they still go offside. Catching a massive break. I don't know how to say that guy's last name. Is it Moutre? Moutry? Moutry? I have no idea. I think I pronounced his name in the first game of this series, and I found a way that rolled off the tongue better, and I don't know. Hopefully I don't have to say his name too often. There's a few names on this Jackets team that I'm not familiar with. Obviously, I know who Josh Morrissey is. I kind of know who Stewart is. I know who Ryan Johansson is. There's a lot that I still got to get familiar with. Dubinsky, I know who that is. Dubinsky, I believe, still lives in Columbus. Like, he retired and he still lives in Columbus. I think that's pretty freaking awesome. When NHL players go somewhere and then they end up liking it there enough to remain living there after they have full-on retired at the end of their careers. There's a few guys that still live in Raleigh after playing for the Hurricanes. I know that for a fact. A lot of guys just go to places and they actually end up finding out that they enjoy it there beyond just playing the game that they know and love. It's a nice play by Ekblad. We're going to reverse it. Well, we'll drop it to ourselves, rather. It was intended to be a reverse. But I had Caron waiting on the boards for me. That's not the time to have a turnover. It's those turnovers at center ice that lead to bang-bang plays, and they lead to goals, as well as turnovers at the blue line. Simon Luff can tell you about a turnover at the blue line going back the other way and leading to a goal for the other team, because he did it in the last game. So this is the first time I've seen Columbus really get physical like that in this series. We've been the more punishing team, physically speaking, in this series. Also, I mean, we've been punishing on the offensive side of the puck as well. I mean, 9 goals in the first game was and it was an overachieving first game for this team. We demolished the Jackets' leading scorer on the boards, which is, oh my God, Peter Mrazek. Simon Luff's trying to start a fight in front. He's going to go to the box for this. It'll be unsportsmanlike. I didn't even mean to press triangle. I was just trying to box out the Jackets player in front of the net. He ended up trying to start a fight. You're not going to get a replay of this, but that's what he's going to the box for. He got his hands up in the face of one of the Jackets players. The referees on the ice have determined that they don't like that very much. That was a chaotic shift there as well for us, because, I mean, Peter Mrazek stood on his head to make a couple of big saves and keep this game at a scoreless tie for now. And then, of course, now we're going to go on the PK. There you go, Eller. There you go, Eller. Huh. Ah! And a shot. All right, Eller. Nice. That's the exact perfect time to pull off that loose puck deke, because if you can get around, you're in the clear. He wasn't fully in the clear. There's the move. He just absolutely dangled the crap out of Murray on that play. I think he went between Murray's legs with that deke. I got to see it from a different angle. That replay didn't start at the exact right time. If that replay started a few seconds earlier, we may not win this faceoff, but we're going to go keep pressure on whoever has that puck off that faceoff. Now we got to get back. We got to start skating back. Got to start back checking, get in our proper positioning. Duclair evades Clefbaum and loses possession. Chopped out by Emerton, not cleared. Back to the point. Lay your body on the line. Clefbaum does. Gets in that shooting lane. Now he's going to get back in front of the net. Defend the net front. They're looking for the deflection. Clefbaum down the rink. That does well enough for me. Dansk does not play the puck. I don't know if that's intentional. However, the Jackets defensemen, they have to retrieve it on their own. They're not even coming out of their own zone very cleanly. Now Hagelin. That was very close to being a stick infraction for Oscar Clefbaum. Watch the back door. Oh, that's what I mean, man. We got it. We got possession. We'll send it down the rink. Clefbaum just wide of the net. Dansk is careful not to play this puck because of the trapezoid infraction he had in the last game. Luff from an angle, just putting it back on the net. It bobbles in front of Dansk. A chaotic moment for a second there for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Bjorkstrand, he is leveled with the hip of Aaron Ekblad, flung back out to center. We've got a little bit of interference going on in neutral ice. Not a penalty, though. I would have liked to have seen it been a penalty. It would have gone against the Jackets, so we got a chance at a little one-on-one. Oh my God, Kostitsin, these moves. He just couldn't get fully to the inside of the ice like I wanted him to. We let them stretch the ice on that pass. What is going on? Play is going all over the place. We got one lone forechecker right now. Faxa joins the party. Dubinsky up the wing. Hanowski is playing D right now. He's doing as well as he can. Ristolainen and defend the net front. We'll keep everything to the outside. Hanowski flips it up. Smith got to wait. He's pressured by a Jackets player. Stewart brings it in offside. 26.1 to go. Too much action going on right now. I don't remember Lars Eller's... Oh, did Eller deflect that? No way. Okay, so that's the play where Simon Luff, see him pinch down the boards. He collects that puck near the hash marks next to the boards and just throws it toward the net. And Lars Eller had the deflection on that play. I didn't realize that was deflected on. In real time, anyway. Obviously, the replay helps you see it better. I want to find that one-timer in the slot because I see it. It's right there. Tanowski. He just couldn't get the... never got to him to get a shot away. We are tied, man. We are tied going into the third period. Could we see overtime with a scoreless tie tonight? It could just be one goal that wins this thing. Now, this game's been kept very close. This is a true goaltender's duel because both goaltenders have made extremely excellent saves. Both goaltenders have made timely saves. And this is the most important period of them all right now because I have a feeling it's just going to take one goal to win this game right now. What a complete twist of events from game one. The last two games especially have been. Okay. We want to block that. That's wide of the net. Blom. Back to the point. Ekblad saved a surefire goal. The net was gaping, man. It was wide open. It's a good time to just dump it in, get a reset. I'm going to twist this back down low. That's fine. That's fine with me. The team that scored 9 goals in Game 1 is struggling to get its first of Game 3. Struggling in its own D zone to begin this period with the first shift of the game. Just an intelligent shot from the blue line. Just low to the ice. You see it pinball around a couple of times. That's the play that Ekblad saved a potential goal with a wide open cage. You don't have to go in. The second man on that forecheck. So you see how the one guy has the Jackets player pinned along the boards. You don't have to go in there and get right on top of the puck with the second forechecker. You just got to stay positionally in your place, support the play, and hope that the puck comes to you. And sometimes it will. Drop past the Granlund. Just trying to get anything we can going right now. Oh, Kostitsin had the deke done. I don't know what it did. I think it hit the side of the net as he did the deke, and it went right to the Jackets. They can, of course, lift this puck into the zone. They can go on a line change. Hanowski's going to skate it the other way. In fact, with that D change for Columbus, that means Hanowski can get a burst of speed. He had a windmill opportunity for himself. That ended up on the pad of Dansk. Great play on Reichel. Dubinsky in alone, covered up and smothered in front of Mrazek. This is a great defensive battle right now. Foligno lost possession, blocked, picked away from the goal line. And there's your first controller disconnect of the game right after Ristolainen has also saved another possible Columbus Blue Jackets goal. Stewart can't find it. It's at his feet. He just couldn't find it the whole time. It's the puck physics doing us a big favor on that one, the dump in puck physics. Twisted up the boards for Talusti. That's a nice play off the boards by Yuri Talusti. We have no speed, so I will elect to dump this in. Got to get in there and get in on that player on the forecheck. Inside positioning. Eller's turned aside. by Dansk. We have an icing coming up as Ekblad was way up the ice, forcing that problem on the forecheck. If we got burned on that play, it would have been ugly. So we're just seeing Nick, of all the things you could show from that Columbus Blue Jackets possession, we saw Nick Foligno's miss way over the net. I mean, he almost put the puck into orbit. He missed so bad, but yeah, let's look at that one. It's so tough on the blue line. It's so tough. You win the face-off back to the defenseman. They're on you so quick. You just don't have an opportunity to do anything with it. I'm going to play this because I got help, I got support, I got teammates. I mean, you can see the aggressive forecheck for Columbus as well. It is backfiring. It's Roddick Foxa, dude. I just wanted you to do a little open 10-2 Mohawk move with your skates. We're going to drop this. Of course, no one was there, but Foxa basically dropped it to himself. See, the key is with that drop pass, you have to keep skating if you're Foxa. And I know I say Foxa and Foxa. I think I've said both pronunciations. But, okay, and the net comes free. If you're going to drop that puck between your legs, you got to keep skating. You got to draw two defenders to yourself and skate toward the net and leave space. Mrazek knocked the net off by himself. That's a penalty. I don't think the Jackets player had anything to do with that. We have no music. A silent Saddle Dome for a moment there. Now the fans are getting back into it. There's your drop pass. Not the time to do it either. I accidentally did the drop pass that time. But if you're going to do that, you have to hit the ice with some speed. You got to get driving toward the net. Draw a defender or two toward you. Hagelin is in. It's knocked down. Caron, I didn't know, had possession. He's actually going to draw a slash. So we'll get back on the power play. It's crazy that we played this long in game number 3 and yet to see a goal. Maybe we get our first one on the power play. Someone get a goal here and elevate my soul, please. Losing the faceoff is not a good sign for the power play. An attacking zone draw to begin the power play. Oh my God, Talusti. Dude, do you want... what are you doing out there? Absolute knuckle brain. Oh, I see it. Go, Hanowski. Negate icing. This team doesn't want it bad enough, man. What was Talusti even thinking on this? He got absolutely smack-daddied with that hit. And in comes Dubinsky with an opportunity to score, just wide open for him. Short-handed. We're supposed to be the short-handed demons, not the Blue Jackets. There's a win. We got that face-off win. Now, I'm going to skate this in. Kostitsyn's trying too hard out here. We're trying too hard. Okay. For the first time, we actually have a power play setup. I'm going to bump it back. Foxa, you need to stay wide with that. It was there. It was there for Ekblad. Finally, I have hit that one-timer on the, I don't know what you want to call it, the tops of the circle, Ovechkin-style one-timer in Ovechkin's office. If I can win this, I want Ekblad to go there. My plan, win this, skate here with Talusti. You get open. Ekblad's just back at the point. I don't know what you're trying to do, Ekblad. Stop spinning around Yuri Talusti. We find Ekblad back up top. Down. Oh no, too many passes. Just too many passes. Elevated out by Anisimov. The kill continues on for Columbus. It's been a strong kill. We've helped them out a little bit. We're not done with this yet, though. Down low. Granlund. Oh, that was it. What a wonderful sauce. Perfect saucer pass. Couldn't score the goal. And if that's not going in, then this may truly indeed be going to a scoreless tie in overtime. Maybe I do have a crystal ball here. Shot on the net. Saved. Back up top. Banked to Ekblad. We got to get to the middle. Just wrist it. Just wrist it. Oh, my God, man. Dansk, you are the luckiest goaltender I've ever seen right now. This is unbelievable. There's a couple of chances that should have been goals. That's going to be centered. You know they're going to center this puck, right? You know they're looking for it right in the slot. Turned aside by Mrazek into the corner. Ekblad out to center. Of course, no one's paying attention. We could have got the puck, and we could have got it out there. Ekblad plays it to himself. There it is. Bank pass in front of... It was not really a bank pass. Okay. Polinen on the backhand is denied. That was lucky to get essentially a breakaway with Polinen. The pass was behind him. It was lucky enough to bounce toward him. That shot deflected by Granlund. It may have been a double deflection on the way through to Oscar Dansk. The shot from the blue line by Ekblad. You can't have Aaron Ekblad shoot the puck enough from the blue line. There's nothing wrong with seeing that happen. Caron's got to watch it. I went for a stick lift with Caron. He drew the penalty earlier in this period. The slash. I don't want him taking one. Caron's in. It's laying there. It's on the pad. Picked up by Murray. Banked into the goaltender, Dansk. And then that chance is forced wide. And we saw a flurry of Flames goals in Game 1. This has been the exact opposite of Game 1 for the Flames. Can't buy a goal. I told you we used all of our goal scoring up in Game 1. This is to offset the 9 goals that we had in the first game in this series. Oh, man, Talusti. Feels like the pace of the game slowed down a little bit here, actually. Believe it or not. With 4 minutes to go in the third. Keep trying to get that stick on puck. Dump it in. Oh, it's a defensive stalemate in the neutral zone right now. This is Corey Perry. Yes, I have control of Perry. I don't anymore. And a penalty drawn again by Calgary. This has to be it. This has to be the game right here for us. We have got to make them pay with this one. Because if we score on this power play, the game's over. So a great job by Keith Hawley. He grabbed the puck, drew the penalty from Cam Atkinson. Could this be the way for the Flames to finally break through? I mean, you cannot complain about penalties. The referees have called plenty against the Blue Jackets in this game. Now, as well, don't take a penalty while you're on the power play. I think that goes without saying, but don't do that. You know how these AI players can be sometimes, though, right? So back up top. You know I like to start by setting up at top. Let's get to the middle. Someone get open. Everyone's down low. Faxa twisted on the net, which is something at least, but easily cleared. Mrazek, leave it. Just leave it. Let the defenseman get the puck, and we're gonna skate this out of the zone with some control. Wow, Kostitsyn was sprung free. Wow, Kostitsyn. Oh my God! He went between the legs. Oh my, he's still up on the play. What a trooper. Oh, Kostitsyn, man, I think your brain has malfunctioned from that hit. I swear. Backdoor. Granlund. Dansk is having the game of his life. Dansk. Extreme. Oh my God. And the power play's not over. Hold on. Power play's not over. Get up there, Riley Smith. Bank pass for Smith. We loved our bank passes tonight. Smith has it. Shoots it on the net. All right. Granlund. Down low. Smith. Couldn't shovel it on. Just shoot. Smith into the 5-hole. Savard comes away. Up to Bjorkstrand. Jackets need this win to stay in this series. They desperately need the win. And they are getting the most supreme of goaltending right now. This is truly unreal. I thought the game was certainly to be won on that power play possession. Going to try to win possession back on the face-off. We do not. Morrissey off the face of Fax on the dump-in. It gets past. Morrissey gets his own dump-in, and it is just enough. Peter Mrazek just made enough of a save. Eller to the inside. Talusi tries to come in and bat that out of the air. This has been a game with a lot of crazy chances for both sides. I couldn't believe Morrissey tried to dump it in off the face of Radek Faksa. He got his own dump-in, and then he got that chance on the net. Blum headman through center. It is Radek Faksa. He's looking to get a chance of his own on Josh Morrissey. A little bit of revenge. Corey Perry, you moron. He didn't even have the puck, and that was an AI Perry. AI-controlled Corey Perry just steaming in out of nowhere. He's going to get the KO on Josh Morrissey, but at what potential cost? Yeah, Perry, you celebrate your wonderful penalty. Idiot. Okay, yeah, he didn't have the puck. It was getting toward Cam Atkinson, but he never had possession, so that is not a legal hit. and it makes sense that Morrissey would stand up for his teammate. There's definitely more penalty minutes than that for Corey Perry. Wait a minute, what? Okay, it is a... Oh, never mind. Corey Perry, I thought it was a penalty. I thought that was going to be a penalty. We just threw that puck away right after the face-off win with that shot by Eller. I thought I had a one-timer, so I wanted to quickly get the one-timer on. Deflected at center. We got to dump it right back in. It's late in the game, and it's close, and we just need to get the puck in. Faksa inside. Smith! Riley Smith, man. Oh, my God. We are going to try to freaking will the puck into the net, but this game is indeed going to overtime at a scoreless tie. I got to give it to Dansk. I mean, player of the game right now. These saves are impeccable. Even if they lose this game, he is the first star of this game by a wide margin. It is unreal the things he has done in that goal crease this evening to keep his team involved in the game. It will be one goal scored tonight. That will be the only goal that's needed in order to win this game. And it was almost Faksa on the back door to win it right there. Back to the point. Blum settles it. Skate to stick. Shot deflection, but it was right into the breadbasket of Oscar Dansk, who makes another big save for the Blue Jackets. That's wide and into the zone on an icing. So we will just reset back in the Columbus defensive zone. How about this goaltender? This is a crazy display of net minding. Even if it hits him square in the chest, I don't care. That was deflected on. We've put quite the test on this goaltender, and he's passed it so far with flying colors. I mean, I'm telling you, what opportunity do we need in order to beat this guy? We scored 9 goals on their 2 goaltenders. I don't know how many goals we got on Dansk before they pulled him. I think it was 4. We got 4 first-period goals on this guy in Game 1. We can't even break through a single time tonight. Another face-off win. Paulinen his chance is wide, but that's an aggressive play by Ollie. The pinch in. Now we got to keep pressure and possession on these guys. Emerton on the cross corner dump in. He's not the defenseman, so those retrievals have got to be clean. Emerton, if you're a forward, going back to retrieve the puck. Blockered into the corner by Mrazek. The puck is at the feet of the boards. Clefbaum. Forwards are going to initiate possession into the zone. Caron spins and loses the puck back to center ice. Clefbaum has no option but to dump it in. Caron, you're a 4th liner, man. No more spinoramas. Uh-oh. I gave my goaltender the shot. He handled the business. I mean, you're getting out-dueled by Oscar Dansk right now, Peter Mrazek. And I mean, you've been almost as busy as he has too, but Dansk has undoubtedly had the higher quality of the chances to deal with. Granlund to the inside, loses the puck on the deke. I mean, it's overtime. Maybe, perhaps, we really need to simplify when we get the puck into the zone. Oh, that's offside. Oh, we've just had too many turnovers trying to force the puck up the ice. I mean, this is definitely a series swinging game. We go up 3-0. It's huge. The cup is basically ours. If we win this game, I'd say the cup is definitely ours. There's no way this team is losing 4 straight to this Blue Jackets squad, but Blue Jackets played a lot better in Game 2, and obviously tonight. A lot of tonight just hinges on the goaltending of Oscar Dansk. Neither team is really breaking through in neutral ice. It really is a stalemate this evening. Another one that's played back behind the blue line. It's just sloppy hockey. I've never seen the puck bounce so much. Play it. You got rid. Oh my God, we shouldn't have played it. Shouldn't have played it. I had Ristolainen. Chopped along. Morrissey keeps the zone. Luff rims it along. Faksa on the retrieving end of this. Drop pass, but an ill-advised drop pass. Ristolainen slapping it into neutral ice. Just past the reach of Radek Faksa. Not an icing here, of course. Stewart will retrieve in his own end. Headman stretch past to Kirby Reichel. He's nudged off the puck by Simon Luff. Weak side breakout for Hanowski. He retrieves it on the rim around the boards. Hanowski to the outside. We're going to stop. We're going to chip it down low. Granlund's got to go battle for that puck. He went the wrong way. He took the wrong route to get to that puck, and he was beat to it first. Sullivan, we've created a little 2-on-1 situation we have to deal with. It's in front, wrapped up by Sergei Kostitsyn. Hanowski, we're going to dump it in. Cross corner it goes. Big bounce on the dump. Granlund's retrieval because of the big bounce. It goes rink wide. Down low for Smith. He turns one on off the back of the net. I'm not sure what the plan was there, Riley Smith. And now I'm starting to lose my brain playing this freaking game. We just can't. Neither team can really establish a dangerous threat here in overtime. Another dump in. Both teams playing it safe to dump the puck in. We're going to have to skate this. We're going to have to skate it up to Riley Smith. I'm going to chip this to the outside. Skate into my own chip play. Down low. Faxa, the net was wide open, bud. Holy crap, Faxa. We had the game on our stick right there. Perry is tripped a little bit as he was coming through the ice there. He's going to get back on the back check. There's no call. Of course, he stumbled a bit against one of the Blue Jackets players. No one's on the boards. No one's on the boards. I got to send it up for Paulinen. He's my only option here. Paulinen, one windmill, a toey, into a goal! The game winner for Paulinen! And we have a 3-0 series lead. It is the only goal that was needed in the game. What a windmill move. And then the second toe drag move to open up the 5-hole of Oscar Dansk. And the little call-up from the AHL comes through in a big way in the Stanley Cup Final to give the Flames the lead and a huge boost with a 3-0 series lead. The cup is basically ours now. Gotta give it up to Columbus in the last two games. They have played a fiercely competitive series in the last two games. Both of them going to OT. However, Calgary has come out victorious on the other side of overtime in both games that have gone to overtime.